Now we're just going to add a little clip here regarding how you manifest either Christ risen or Christ crucified. That's also in the ancient Egyptian pantheon was Osiris slain and risen. So what we want to do is give you just a little understanding that when Christ is on the cross, the crucified Christ, and he has a thief on the right and the thief on the left, they represent the future, the fear of the future and the regret of the past. And the crucified Christ is the moment, the crucified moment, where the eternal now, the eternal bliss of being in that still moment in paradise cannot be attained because you're in a progressive state where you're moving, when you're using progressive words like working or thinking or being or becoming or any of these things. Eheye Asher Eheye was sort of a stamp of creating that I am becoming that I am becoming, not I am, or whichever word you're using, whichever divine tone you're using. That's the stationary one. But the progressive one that is becoming, Eheye Asher Eheye, that creates the situation of time, the Alpha and the Omega, which is the serpent of time, the Nefesh of time, where you have the head and the tail, and you have something before that you regret or not, and something in the future that you fear or look forward to. But still, there's that doubt, and the moment right now cannot be experienced in all its glory, because you're not in your eternal now. Now, if you want to be in your that's of course obviously Christ crucified, but Christ risen is when there is just I am or I will or whatever divine tone you're using of the 12 divine tones of the Zodiac. Whichever one of these you're using, that puts you in an eternal now in Christ resurrected. That's Osiris risen, Christ resurrected. And that's when he is not looking at the future or the past, but is in his eternal now stationary moment that is actually paradise. So if you want to experience eternity, you can't be looking at the future or the past. You just have to be in the eternal now, which is obviously a healthier, more blissful place to be because it's more serene and it's more centered and it's eternal. So that's the differentiation and the distinction we want to make here. And you use whichever one that makes you feel good or bad, or makes you feel well.